Hello, my name's John Thorne. I'm the owner and founder of Green Devil Targets, and I'm here to introduce SAM, our shot-activated mannequin target system. Now, the last 15 years or so, we as a company have been involved with the provision of tactical training areas, both in the UK and overseas, for our countries and others, law enforcement and military training for firearms. During all that time period of time, we have seen two specific changes go through over the period. One is a move to more tactical training areas rather than directional fire, and secondly is a move to more simunition type training. But during all that process, the one common theme through all training exercises, both military and law enforcement, is the requirement for realism, to try and reflect what happens out in real life in a training environment. Now, up until now, nearly all target systems being used by all law enforcement and military worldwide has basically been paper targets, silhouettes or different kinds, whereas a piece of paper that will not react when shot. Indeed, there are training regimes even happening now where the instructing team will follow the training and simply say dealt with when a target has been engaged effectively in the training process. Now, that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable to our law enforcement, unacceptable to our military, because we are trying to train these guys to be effective out in real life. So many years ago, 4 in total, we were asked by an agency in the USA to come up with a mannequin style target system that reacted when shot as would react in real life. Now, sadly, real life is not like Hollywood. When you shoot a person, the arms don't fly in the air, they don't suddenly scream, they simply drop to the floor. And what we need to do is create a target system which was safe for simunition, suitable for live fire, but reflected that actual fact of real life, as when a human being is engaged, the reaction is exactly that. Now, it's taken us some time, but we now have it now. Fully patented now, I'm happy to say. We have an electromagnet-based target system. The solar system is an electromagnet, sits on top of the head. This section here is the only piece of metal on the whole target. Everything else is either plastic or wood, the whole system. It is married to a shot sensor, which sits inside the mannequin itself, and that reacts to a shot to the head or to the torso. It will not react to the arm, which are wooden and posable, or to the legs, which are completely inert. So what you have is a system which is nice and solid, but when engaged, falls straight to the floor. Now, the system will work on all different kinds of ammunition. So the simunition version is suitable for BBs, for simunition, for paintball rounds, for any kind of training of ammunition that you tend to use. In this example, you can see it's got paint and simunition on it. And as you can see, pretty solid, won't move around the place. The arms are movable. You can pose them in different threat or no threat environments. And they can be made available in different kinds. So you have a more realistic face, or you can have a plain face, and there are different versions each time. But the same thing applies. Shot to chest, down it goes. And the idea here really is to give as much realism as we can to the officers in the military when they're training in those environments. So these are all simunition versions here. Same thing, so if I shoot this in the chest with a BB or even with a Nerf bullet, it will go down. Same with the head. If I shoot in the arm, it won't react at all. And as you can see, they're quite windproof, same thing. Okay? Down it goes. There are different versions. We can have different kinds. Now, for example, we can do females, male, children, sadly, and also different versions. For example, an IED type threat, same thing applies where the engagement process is different. Same thing though, on a simunition version, shot to the head, shot to the chest, down it goes. The idea really is to create that realism. And it enables the instructing teams to come up with a very simple way of resetting and going through process. So all these down here, reset process. Done. Seconds. So the idea here is it allows the instructing team to very quickly reset the targets for the next officers going through training. It's seconds to do. In terms of power lines, these have all been tested to be fully powered for 7 weeks at a time. There's no difference in terms of heat or anything else in terms of process. They run on a little metal top part and then obviously with filament wires to hang from different heights. They also work in a seated position, which is quite useful, we found. So in a seated position, same thing applies. Most training scenarios don't allow for the kind of flexibility you can do. The idea here is allowing different versions. The live fire version is suitable up to 50 caliber. It looks exactly the same as this, just made of different materials, made of ballistic rubber rather than made out of mannequin plastic dummy. Has the same hit sensor though. So, Hopefully this is going to make a big difference to law enforcement and military training. The general view we have, and we show this to various people and use in the UK, is game changer, and that's what we're trying to achieve. It's now available, now fully patented, so we will be instructing any distributors around the world and attending lots of shows and events to show how effective it can be. But the useful thing about it is, so from the perspective of Hollywood, forget it, but in real life training, hit them, down they go. Hopefully it's useful. Hopefully this will be useful for all our law enforcement training around the world. We'll be attending various shows this year and also looking for distributors around the world. We think it's a game changer. Hope you agree. Cheers.